Okay, looks like we got live. Don't know what that was all about, but let's get this craft in the air. So we have had rain, but it's ended now. And according to WeatherBug, we should have a chance of seeing the sun this morning. Looking at the clouds, however, I'm not sure I agree. But let's just see what we see, shall we? Where is my compass? Switching to map view here for a second because I'm not sure. I had to switch to my phone. There's the compass. All right. So yeah, I'm a little bit too far to the north. That is approximately the direction we want to look right there. All right. So let's I had to switch technologies. Let's get into library, my videos on the iPad here. And I don't see me live. There it is. All right.
I don't see me live.
Shh. Hey, Rick Halber. Rodney Bell. Thanks for joining, guys. I had connection problems. I wasn't able to connect with my iPad. This is a world in which I've been living for a while now, but I thought the problems were all resolved. But they're not, apparently. That means I can take this controller and keep talking to you while I gather my coffee. That's our eastern horizon there, folks. I'm not sure that's going to open up in time for Mr. Sun to make his appearance. It's supposed to be a glorious day. Hey, RD14, welcome. Just putting my coffee cup down there. My Rodney Bell coffee cup. Thank you, Rodney. Oh, I want to see those baby back ribs. Yeah. I haven't had the opportunity yet. 7 is Enough did their first live stream last night, and it was a hoot. That's the best first live stream I've ever seen. So the birds are active this morning. I didn't used to start sentences with so, but I do that now. So I was going to the store, but oh well. It's like we're in the middle of a conversation. But I guess that's just the way it is. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in, although there's not much it appears to zoom in on. But there we go. I'm shooting in 4K, so that's the best I can give you. 48 millimeters. Brad Alston, welcome. Morning. Peter Carroll, I think I missed you before. Welcome. I'm not sure if I'm connected by cellular. or by Wi-Fi. My iPad wouldn't connect this morning. Hey Dean, Michael Ghost, Brad Alston. Morning, guys. I think it's morning where you are, Brad. I'm not even sure where you are. Mrs. Mars Kaz. Wow, all the way from Australia. You and Peter are, from my perspective, your neighbors. I don't know how far apart you are. You could be thousands of miles apart, but you're both in the same vicinity. Richmond, oh, I knew that, Brad. I did know that because you and Rodney were talking about sometime getting together. Yeah. Sorry. My memory. It is morning, Mr. Baum. Already. It happens about this time every day. Uh-oh, looks like I'm not live anymore. What's going on? What's going on? Okay. I guess that was just a glitch on my iPad, maybe. All right. My iPad suddenly went to replay status. Anyway, okay, good. 1 p.m. in Spain. So, do you get to see many sunrises there in the south of Spain there, Mr. Mr. Fly Before You Die? Or Ms. Fly Before You Die, as the case may be. So, nice to see everybody in the chats. I was saying I was unable to connect the iPad before, so now I'm flying with the phone, and the iPad is watching the chats, which works, I guess, just as well as, if not better than, the alternative. But I really like flying with the iPad because it gives me a much bigger picture to look at. So, there's not much on the horizon at the moment. The sunrise is 3 minutes away. That's about time for a quick spin, don't you think? Let's just do a somewhat leisurely tour of Peachtree City. Well, actually, that's Fayetteville over there. Peachtree City's the other direction. So now we can see what there is to see of Peachtree City from this perspective. Not that much. And then soon back to the north. That is north there. You can see my road goes pretty much due north, so that's more like it right there. But anyway, and then back to where the sunrise is supposed to take place, about here. Okay, anyway. Mars is on his way. Okay, I've got the barriers up. I hope I'm not too late. It is misty, foggy here. There's no drizzle here. It was raining before. You're probably getting the same rain that we had. That stopped a couple of hours ago. Still wet on the ground, of course. I can't fly here because of an... okay. A U.S. naval base. Well, that should be all right. It's not your country. Tell them, you can't stop me from flying in my country. What's wrong with you guys? The son has COVID-19, Brian. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. How you doing, Brian? Fly Before You Die needs... Your moderator, Fly Before You Die. Who else is... Kaz, Mrs. Kaz is missing blue jeans. My goodness, we can't have that. Not at all. Sorry, I'm not doing my job here, folks. Looking better, looking better. Everybody's blue. Good to hear it, Brian. Hey, Ron Lockwood. Welcome, sir. And here comes Mars. I guess the barriers didn't work. I tried, Mrs. Kaz. I tried. Oh no, the car didn't make it. Ooh, total loss. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Anybody have song requests? I'm up for a good song. I have one in mind, but I want to bring the craft down for that. All right, Mr. Mars. Good to hear. It's always scary, whether it's your fault or not, but especially when it's not. So yeah, I feel for you. I've been there. Believe me. I'm not a stranger to that. Let's just say that way. Whistle Dixie. I can't whistle. Oh, I wish I were in the land of cotton. I just lost my signal again. Old times there are not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. I know it's a problem with my iPad because it's just spinning. All right, so according to my phone, I'm streaming 34 frames per second, so. Thank you, Mr. Baum. Hey, Kevin, daddy of 13. That's as much as I know of Dixie. Oh, I wish I were in the land of cotton. Old times there are not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Oh, I wish I were in Dixie, away, away. In Dixieland I'll make my stand to live and die in Dixie. Away, away, away down south in Dixie. That's a pretty poor job, but there you go. That wasn't whistling. Hey, Chris Hope. Sorry, I know that I recognize the difference between whistling and attempted singing, so that was definitely attempted singing. All right, sun is peeking through the clouds. I guess you mean where you are. Or do you mean here? I am zoomed in, I believe. And I'm looking in the right direction, I believe. So I do see something that's kind of bright out there. I've not been watching that closely. Let's just... It might be peaking here. But I think you mean in Virginia. Okay, well, there is some hope. According to WeatherBug, it should be visible. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi. Oi, oi. Okay. Or is it oh? I think it's oi, oi. Oi, oi. Did that do it for you, Mars? That push your buttons? Oh, okay. I missed it. I wasn't paying attention. Imagine that. Just imagine that. Huh. Well, now you guys have seen the sun. We have the confirmation that Les is always looking for. What is it? The lawn chairs are going to stay on the deck now, so not going to float away because we actually have a sunrise. I knew what you meant. I speak typo, Rodney. I speak typo very well because I have experience, a lot of experience with it. I even speak the kind of typo that comes from voice typing. So. So there are different typo dialects, and I speak many of them. Oh well, let's take another spin around the world. I'm sorry to give you a boring day, folks, and a boring live stream, but this is me. You haven't heard from Les. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm probably spinning too fast. You know what? It looks on 54, the road still looks wet, doesn't it? It shouldn't be, but I'm not over there. It's a quarter mile away. That would explain, oh, what is that bright thing over there? What is that thing? That's not the sun because that's in the western sky. Unless we're experiencing a morning sunset. You heard it here first, folks. Sunsets in the morning in Peachtree City, Georgia. What is that? Looks like fire, doesn't it? That's north. And there's the east again. All right, folks. So, what's going on in the chats? Oh, thanks, Brad. That was very kind of you. I feel like I'm a boring guy, but... Daddy of 13, Kevin. I think I said hi, but in case not, hello. Hello there. Nah, she might have germs. Chris Hope. Oh, I got it. Yeah, she might have. I hope you're staying more than 6 feet away from her in case. No! Is that possible? Hey, Nancy. If you still would like to hear it, I'm bringing the craft down. I'm going to do a battery change. If you would still like to hear it, I've learned how to play and sing, leaving on a jet plane. Sorry about the noise. Come down fast, baby. All right. So, let me know if you would like to hear it. Meanwhile, I'm going to go get a battery. That went faster than I thought. Happy birthday, Mars. Thank you, Brad. My all-time favorite song. Well, there's a good thing for me to think about while I go get a battery. Oh, I can take you guys with me. I forgot. My all-time favorite song. Wow. Whatever it is, I probably couldn't sing it. There are so many songs to know. I think, for my present mood, In My Life is one of my favorite songs. One of my favorite Beatles songs ever is Here, There, and Everywhere from a writing perspective. It's just amazing. Anyway, we're going to do a battery swap right now. Streaming. All right. Looks like we might have survived. Let's get this craft in the air. Let's get this craft in the air. What's going on? There it goes. All right. And point it to the east. About right there is where sunrise should occur. I don't know how high I was, around 200 feet before, I think. So we're going to go on up to near 400. 370, 81. Okay, so, yeah, happy birthday. What is this, your 30th, I guess, huh? 49th. Oh my goodness. You're an old guy. I didn't realize how old you were. I'm not sure we can let you in the chat after tomorrow. Oh, thanks, SJM. Oh, 48th. All right, then. You can stay. I finished my coffee. No, I didn't. I'm about to. There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone, and some remain. All these places have their moments with people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. Doo-doo. Yeah. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Oh, I know I'll often stop and think about them. Oh, I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. Essentially, that's the end of that song. That's just one of my favorites. Bert Hill, nice to see you, bud. How did you not become a moderator yet? That's changed. Jamie Vegas, welcome. Welcome, Jamie. You have blue jeans as well, as they say. So what have I been missing since I last looked at the chat an hour ago? Scott and his dog Jaeger. Welcome. Wow. Nice to see you folks. Jaeger. Scott, you now have blue jeans. You are now a moderator. Never, Jaeger Scott, never. Oh, behaving himself. No, I could have answered that. See, I don't keep up with the chats. He was ecstatic. So, oh, I am the... I don't think I can sing that high today. I was going to do the Eagle and the Hawk, but that's way up there. Uh-oh, it's going to rain. It's going to rain, folks. Pretty sure. Might get some sun there. Yeah, we'll get sun here later on, but I tell you what, I'm going to bring that craft down closer to me. It doesn't look friendly out at the moment at all. We'll still point her toward the east, although I expect our chances of seeing sunrise, well, ignoring for the moment that the sunrise occurred, how long ago? More than 10 minutes ago. All right, we'll get to just above, there we go, just above tree level. Right there. And if I need to bring it back fast, I can do that. Daddy was naughty? What did naughty daddy do? Naughty daddy. Staying away from everyone. That's not naughty. I missed something. I do get upset if you don't pop in, Scott. It's nice to see you. That's absolutely not true. But I get the opposite of upset when I do see you. So there you go. Expedition Tech, Ken. Wow, I haven't seen you in a live stream for a long, long time. Hope you're doing well. Dennis could be ours. You hear that thunder? Whoa, not sounding good, folks. Hear about the Mavic Air 2 or Mavic 2 Air? Looks and sounds like it might be some nice features, possibly at a nice price. We'll see. Yeah, I think I'll stick with the Mavic 2 Zoom and Pro for a while. Wow, the craft is going up and down all by itself. I was just looking at it. It's a distance it climbed about 15 feet, just all by itself. It must be quite windy up there. OcuSync sounds good too. Yeah, if they put OcuSync in it for $7.99, that'll really surprise me. But we'll see what they announce. It's just a few days now, I think. So was it the 27th? Yeah, I don't usually get into the rumors game, but that it does sound like an interesting thing, and I'm sure it's exciting for those who don't have these other crafts. So I hope it's everything you want. Bertil. Just wanted to check what was going on lunchtime for our dog. Well, you enjoy yourself, Bertil, and thanks so much for dropping in. He's from Germany. I don't know that I know anybody else from Germany. Oh yes, of course I do. But nobody that comes in the chats. So, yeah, good. All right, folks, it is starting to rain. What I'm going to do is transition to inside the house. I've not heard anything from Les. Not Les, sorry. Yeah, I mean Les. Let's just bring that craft way up here so I don't have to walk so far to get it. I mean, look at the distance. Wow, that's a 7-foot walk. So, all right, let's get the craft and figure out, oh, it is raining. Figure out what we're gonna do. I did that just in time. I'm going to take you inside the house. I hope the maid's been here. Oh my, it's a mess. The counter's a mess. Let's point it that direction. It's not such a mess. And I'll be right with you. I'm just gonna collect my iPad. I'm still with you, come to think of it. I just can't see what you're talking about. Bring this in. Bring this in. I have the 2 cars parked in the garage, which is unusual. The reason I have them in here is that pollen in Georgia is extreme, and the cars get a nice coating of yellow in the course of just a few hours. And it's a nuisance to wash them and so on, so I just bring them into the garage, keep them clean. There we go. So, welcome to our sink. So, what's going on in the chat? Let's bring this over here after I've shedded my jacket. I can actually make coffee and stuff. Our pollen hit hard a few weeks ago. Yeah, it's pretty bad here. I know you speak German. I am so sorry, Bertil. So sorry. All this time I thought you were in Germany. Very sorry. All right, I'm going to get my Rodney Bell cup, which I left out there. I emptied and left out there. Okay, and I won't take much of your time. I just wanted to, if I can. Chad is lacking Jack Daniels. Yeah, well, I'm not one for introducing Jack Daniels to the chat myself. I bet that microphone is far too close to the fan of that Mavic. Sorry about that. Let's move it over here where you can hear the Keurig machine run instead. Let's put it right there. That should work. That should work. So we're going to do something here. If I can remember. This is for Rick. Rick had a suggestion a couple of weeks ago. Can't believe it's been a couple of weeks since I had a live stream. That doesn't sound right. Just a moment. Probably because I put it outside. Well, not really outside. in the garage. Yeah. Sorry, one thing I hate when I go to a concert, and this is not a concert, don't get me wrong, I don't flatter myself, is the time it takes for the people to tune. Sounds better. She weren't much to look at, she weren't much to ride. She was missing a window on the passenger side. Said if I can remember. Floorboard was patched up with paper and tar, but I really was something in my old yellow car. An American boy with his hands on the wheel of a dream that was made from American steel. Though the seats had the smell of a nickel cigar, I really was something in my old yellow car. Somewhere in a pile of rubber and steel. Somewhere in a pile of rubber and steel, there's a there's a rusted old shell of an automobile. I know this, but I can't do it now. If engines could run on desire alone, my old yellow car would be driving me home. There's a spot where poor Billy threw up on his date, and where Bobby and Susie could no longer wait. There was no road too winding and no place too far, with $2 of gas and my old yellow car. Somewhere in a pile of rubber and steel, there's a twisted old shell from an automobile. And if engines could run on desire alone, my old yellow car would be driving me home. Take a look at me now, throwing money around, and I'm paying somebody to drive me downtown. Got a Mercedes-Benz with a TV and bar. Sorry folks, I'm not good at this. And I wish I was driving my old yellow car. I said, I wish I was driving my old yellow car. You're cuckoo. Anyway, I wanted to do that for Rick Halber. Thank you, Rick, for that song suggestion. I really like that song. Ryan Ingleton, welcome, sir. Welcome. Yeah, Drone Bum thought I was from Singapore, but that's because I had a video that I made, and it was called Bicycling in Shanghai. And we all know that Shanghai and Singapore are synonyms, right? Drone Bum? Anyway, it's a long way to the shop for a sausage. AC/DC. I don't know that one. I'm sorry. Or anything else by AC/DC for that matter, for the record. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. There we go. Oi, oi, oi. Right? Did I do that right? Love Saturday. It was so good. You guys are going to love Saturday. It was so good. Oh, thank you, Ken. You take care. Ah, The Gambler. What's that first line? After the first line, I'm okay. On a train bound for nowhere, ran into a gambler. We were both too tired to speak, so we took turns looking out the window at the darkness, and the boredom overtook us. He began to speak. He said, "Son, I've made a living out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards are by the way they hold their eyes. And if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette, asked me for a light, and his face lost all expression. Said, if you're gonna play this game, son, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. Sitting at the table when you're timing, there is time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Every gambler knows that the secret to survival is knowing what to throw away, knowing what to keep. Every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser, and the best you can hope for is to die in your sleep. Sorry, I've lost it. I don't know. Let's get to the end of this. Okay, see you, Dean. Thanks for joining. 2.5 hours to go for Peter Carroll. Oh, thank you, Ryan. I didn't nail it. I forgot the words. I can look them up. Actually, I will do that. Because the song needs a finish, right? I know the last lines, but somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. And in his final words, I found the ace that I could keep. But what's in the middle? The gambler. That's disgusting. I almost never have to do this. Lyrics. On a warm summer's eve, that's on the train, yeah, okay, so. Gotta know when to hold them, when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. There he is. And when he finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out his cigarette, and faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. Sitting at the table, there'll be time enough to be counting when the dealing's done. There we go. Karaoke. So, what are you trying to tell me? Oh, it's trying to tell me the words? All right. Well, Mrs. Mars, I wish you had sung it for me because I think it would have been better. Hey, Mel, welcome. It started raining, so we moved into the house. So, and the maid's not been here. The counter's a mess. Sorry, folks. I made coffee and I never drank it. I made coffee in my Rodney Bell cup. Where's it? There it is. There we go. Mr. Mel is in the house? No, that's Mr. Mel. Okay. So any other song suggestions before I let you guys enjoy coffee with Rodney? I don't know if Nancy's still here, but she said this is one of her favorite songs. And since I have it here in front of me, because I bothered to take the time, she sounds too much like Dolly Parton. Who does? What did I say? We should do a karaoke. Yeah, we should. That would be fun. All my bags are packed. I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I have this tuner. Let's see if this shows up. If I can figure out where the camera is. Turn it that way, Dennis. See, and it tells me if I'm in tune. That's just a tad high, but it's close enough. Ukulele work. A is low. See that? There we go. All my bags are packed. I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. Taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I've let you down. So many times I've played around. I tell you now, they don't mean a thing. Every song, place I go, I'll think of you. Every song I sing, I'll sing for you. When I come back, I'll bring your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. George Formby when I'm cleaning windows. I don't know it. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. George Denver. John Denver originally was going to call that song Babe, I Hate to Go. That's what he did call it, in fact, but Peter, Paul, and Mary changed its name. Anyway, so, all right, folks. I got nothing else. When I get older, losing my hair many years from now. Nobody said this. Somebody said something that reminded me. Oh, you'd love to hear? Okay. I think I can do this whole thing. Long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance, I could make those people dance and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I heard about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music died. So bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. Now do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes, and I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage bronkin' buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. They were singing, "Bye-bye, Miss American Pie." Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. I'm rushing. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Helter-skelter in a summer swelter, the birds flew off for the fallout shelter, 8 miles high and falling fast. Land crawled in the grass. The players tried for a forward pass with a jester on the sidelines in a cast. Now the halftime air was sweet perfume while sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance, oh, but we never got the chance, 'cause the players tried to take the field. The marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed the day the music died? We were singing bye bye with Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Well, for 10 years we'd been on our own, and moss rose fat on a rolling stone, but that's not how it used to be. When the jester sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean and a voice that came from you and me. Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned. No verdict was returned. And while Lennon read a book on Marx, the quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark the day the music died. The music. We were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news. She just smiled and turned away. I went down to the sacred store where I'd heard the music years before, but the men there said the music wouldn't play. In the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried and the poets dreamed. Not a word was spoken, the church bells all were broken. And the three men I admire most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast the day the music died. They were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. They were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. Bum, bum. Now, I may have gotten the Helter Skelter, and for 10 years I may have swapped those two. I'm not really sure. But I think that's the whole thing. So, I hope you enjoyed that. Centerfield. Centerfold. I dare you. I don't know it. Oh, that's what reminded me of When I'm 64. When I'm Cleaning Windows. I don't know that song. Sorry. Oh, Nancy, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I wasn't sure you were still there. A video of my setup. How you stream. Well, you know what? I can go through it real quickly. And today it's different from usual. It makes it easier to demonstrate, I guess. I'm flying with this. This is my phone, and I'm flying a Mavic 2, so this is a standard Mavic or DJI setup, really, except for the Phantom series. But anyway, so, and on the device that I'm flying with, which is usually this, yeah, that shows up. Sorry, I don't know where to look anymore. On the device that I'm flying with, I stream, right? So I press the menu button. I don't know how much you know, but I press the menu button here and select live broadcast. Anyway, RTMP, and I enter my. Let me know what you know. But anyway, basically, I do that all from here, from one device, and from the other device, I just watch YouTube, which is what's going on right there right now. Normally, I watch YouTube on my phone because it's just for the chats which of course they're important, but I can read the chats much more easily than I can see details of the, what the craft is seeing, the birds and stuff that are up there, right? So I like to use the bigger screen for the flight. Does that make sense? I hope that answers your question. All right, so what's going on? The bomb. I think I did bomb. So let me know, did I get those, did I swap those two sections, Helter Skelter and For 10 Years? Glad you liked it, Kevin. All right, folks, I got nothing else for you. That was fun. I did enjoy that. I like to show off. Otherwise, why would we do this stuff, right? So anyway, I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. I was going to put this down, but I need it. And I guess Coffee with Rodney is next, right, Rodney? Wait a minute. Good song, Mr. Bum. Centerfield. Yeah, I'll learn it. John Fogerty. I really like him. He has a bit of a high voice, but also Creedence Clearwater Revival, his stuff in that was excellent. But Centerfield, that's a good one. Yeah, good suggestion. I'll learn it. I don't know it. Everyone consider him the coward of the county. I can't do that one. I mean, I don't know the words, and I'm not going to look them up. So I will start in about 15 minutes. You want it? You want coward of the county? You tell me. You tell me. If you want me to read off of a page, I'll do it. I'll wait here. I'm not going anywhere. Stubborn. 15 minutes. So about 8:10. All right, folks, you have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much for joining. I was going to stop it on there, but I can't.